Okay, my name is Cole Travis, and this is my student ID. Bam. Okay, and this is my informative speech on how to juggle. Okay, I'm going to show the audience 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, here we go. So, let me start this timer just in case. Okay. Alright, so, have you ever been to a festival or a carnival and seen jugglers? Have you ever wondered how they do it? Have you ever wondered if there's any benefits to, either your brain health or how it functions or anything like that? Well, little do people know that there has been research on this topic and there's a lot of evidence for it, so let's take a look at that. Recently, ABC News has put out kind of like a report of the journal Nature, and they say that they did a kind of an experiment on 24 Germans, and they split them up into 2 groups, and one with 12 and the other with 12, and they said that one group, they told them to go out and rehearse and practice juggling for 3 months, and the other group, they just said act as normal. They took an MRI before and after. When they came back, the second group knew how to juggle and everything like that. They found that the gray area between the neurons in their brains actually grew, and the part of the brain that was responsible for visual and motor skills actually grew itself. And usually people would think that the brain doesn't grow unless you have a disease or you're certain like Alzheimer's kind of things, but this is kind of like putting that to the test. So learning to juggle can actually grow your brain. Another example of that is not only does it grow your brain, but it also helps it be more efficient. So the BBC News actually came out with an article on a similar experiment with the Oxford Department of the Clinical Neurology. Again, they have 24 people. They split them up into 2 groups, 12 and 12. And one group, they teach them how to juggle over 6 weeks. And the other group, again, they keep them the same. So they take an MRI before and after. And what it shows is, I have a quote, it says, at the 6-week point, a 5% increase in white matter has shown in a rear section of their brain called the anteparietal sulcus for the jugglers. So white matter in essence is the water between the molecules. So when it moves, it helps your brain function more efficiently. So learning how to juggle can actually help your brain function more efficiently. Okay, so here's how you really do it. Learning how to juggle really is simple, but it takes a lot of focus and patience. First, you start with one ball and simply just throw it back and forth with each other. And really, this might start being kind of remedial and really kind of boring and thinking, why am I doing this? But it really kind of helps you kind of use your motor skills and kind of keep in contact on the ball and everything like that, and really kind of aware of where it is. Then you can just jump straight to 3 balls. Have 2 in your left hand. This is how I do it. 2 in your left hand, 1 on top of the other, and the other 1 in your right hand. First, this move, people usually it's called the 2-ball switch, is what people call it. And then you toss 1 ball from your left hand to your right hand, but before you catch it in your right hand, you throw the other one in the air to the other hand. So it kind of looks like that. And let me do that again for you. So throw that one in the air, and throw that one before you catch it. So that's the 2-ball switch. So really, when you learn how to do that, you can again do it with your other hand right after. And then once you do that, you're juggling with 3 balls. There you go. It's pretty simple. So pretty much some important reasons why you could do this is to either impress people. Once you have 3 balls going, you could add different stuff, do fancy tricks with everything. And once you can do it, you can actually, it's easier to juggle 2 in one hand and 2 in the other and just add fancy stuff to it. So then once you have those 3, it's really like riding a bike. So once you learn how to juggle 3, you never really forget it. So evidence shows that learning how to juggle also increases the size of your brain and also the way it functions. It also helps develop your visual skills and as well as your motor skills. So once you learned this ability, it's a good kind of skill for life. And once you learn how to juggle just hacky sacks or any kind of thing that you choose, it's easier to juggle other things in life so you don't drop the ball. Boom. That's it.